scratching DJ Spinbad, ladies and gentlemen. This was scratching from the start and spinning so bad. What's up? That's right. Listen, tonight we're going to have fun. I can't have you guys being an English audience and going, That's what you did to me last time I was here. And I got off stage and I go, hated it. And then I checked Twitter. I was like, I had a great time. I'm like, would you let me know? So it's not performance art. It's not West End. This is stand-up live. And, you know, you're going to laugh when you laugh. And you're not going to hold it in and go, maybe I should do this on the way home. I almost crashed on the roundabout. I was tittering about it. I don't need any of that horse shit. It's a long drive back to South Hall and Hounslow. I know where most of you live. So, where's the white people at tonight? Where are you? All right, good. I miss you guys. I don't know what happened. There was a time when England was white. And this used to be the factory that made white people. This was... I miss you, white folks. You know, you really don't. It's like, I don't know what the brown people have done to offend you. But I'm asking you to come back. Is that your man, sweetheart? Yeah? And you're a brown girl? Nice. Well, hang on to him. He's a collector's item. They've stopped making them. I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but white people are on limited release. It's funny because when I was a teenager, I was an angry teenager. I'm sure every teenager's an angry teenager, but I was hanging around the blacks, and you're a little more Afrocentric than the ones I was hanging out with you. I'm not sure if that's a dashiki or an Indian shirt. We're like, fuck it. So I'm hanging around the black guys. I'm a teenager. I'm listening to Public Enemy. I didn't have a reason for this, but I was angry at white people. And when white people would walk past me, I was angrier than my black friends were. White people would walk past me like, fucking white people. And my black friends were like, why are you so angry? I'm like, I don't know. I think I'm just fighting the power. And that was an adult, I realized how ridiculous that behavior was, you know, and it's embarrassing now. But when I see white people now, it's different, you know what I mean? Obviously, I see the same thing, you know what I mean? But it's different now, you know what I mean? And whereas it used to be fucking white people, now it's fucking white people. You know, it's more of a rediscovery. England's changed, man. From the time I used to come over here to it now, I remember when I used to come over here, the Indians were the ones where everybody was like, oh, fucking Indians everywhere, mate. You fucking can't go anywhere. Fucking Asian, fucking Stony, fucking bacon Sawney, fucking... Remember when everybody had a hard-on for us? And now when I come back to England, even the Indians are like second and third generation now. We get pissed off when we see Polish people now, don't you? I know you do. You go to a restaurant, the minute I see a J in a name that doesn't need a J in it, I'm like, oh, for fuck's sakes, this is not going to be good. Excuse me, Anjanishkishkur.
It's Eganishku. What do you want?
I would like to eat something.
Here's the menu.
Can I get a Coke? Coca-Cola.
We don't have Coke. We have Pepsi.
I'll take a Pepsi.
But you want Coke?
Service is shit with these guys. Where are the Polish people tonight? Are you here? Good, man. They're up there. They don't even know why they're here.
I don't know. I see a show. Maybe it's funny, maybe it's not. I don't know.
You're Polish, sweetheart? And your boyfriend's Indian? No? You're not Indian? Have you looked in the mirror? Have you? Look, I'm not an expert on the subject, but if I was to racially abuse you, what are you? South African. So Indian. Okay. When you're in South Africa, what do they call you? Oi, fucking coolie, move it. Stinking coolies are walking around everywhere. What part of South Africa? Durban? Chatsworth? Cape Town. Okay, because you're fancy. So your family's Indian from South Africa? Yeah, all of a sudden, huh? I had to go through your fucking lineage to get the answer? What am I, familytree.com? Get out of here with that shit. Black guy, where's your family from? Senegal. That's Africa. Do they have Indians in Senegal?
They've started coming in.
They started coming in. What are we, fucking cockroaches, the way people describe us? I don't know. It used to be lovely, and then they started coming in and opened up the cereal one morning. There was a fucking Indian in there. It was... You know that he's... Where is he? There he is. There's so many fucking Indians, I couldn't even find you. You see what I mean? That's... You know how that happened, right? You know how that he's just as Indian as we are. But his forefathers, unlike my forefathers, his forefathers were not fast runners. You see, my forefathers saw the ships coming into the harbor and we went, I'm not getting on that boat. And his forefathers went, hey, look, a boat. They ended up in South Africa. Why am I cutting sugar cane? I'm diabetic. Well, good to have you here, Indian guy. By way of default. A lot of Africans in England now. I mean... I remember, hey, what's up? Guess you were doing your hair or something? That's what took you so long? Okay. No problem. Sometimes we are late. What do you know? On time, not on time. As long as there's time, we don't care. I remember when I used to come to England back in the day, you could be sure that most of the black people were West Indian. I remember that. And where are you tonight, West Indian people? Where are you? Yeah? Guyanese guy, you can't claim West Indian and South American. You either pick one or the other. You must be the most proud Guyanese guy ever to wear that ugly ass jacket, I'll tell you that. He's Indian too, just for the record. Just like the South African guy. Different stop on the boat, that's all. This stop, Guyana. This sounds good. I'm a guy and this is Anna. Let's go. Any Spanish people here tonight? They're always in the... We are up here, mira. What kind of Spanish are you? Are you Latino Spanish or are you Spanish from Spain? Mexican? What the fuck are you doing in England? They said head for the border, not the borders. What are you doing in England? Your parents came here? My dad's Mexican. And he ended up in England? Sorry? Your mom's English. I figured that much. But how did they meet?
My mom worked in Mexico.
Your mom worked in Mexico, apparently. And, do you speak Spanish at all?
Poquito.
I don't have to. You don't have to answer me in Spanish. It's not like you're gonna go un poquito, and I'm gonna go. Not gonna happen. You know what I mean? It just. I live in Los Angeles, so I mean I should know Spanish, and my wife is Latina, so you know I should know at least something. But I don't know shit. You know. I know I like the way Spanish sounds when South American people are speaking it. I like the way it's, I don't understand it, but at least the words are clear to me, you know what I mean? When I hear them speaking, I know when a sentence begins, and I know when it ends, and you can tell by the tone whether it was a question or a statement, you know, but sí. Like, I don't know, but fuck yeah, you know. There's languages you don't know, like Chinese, when you hear somebody speaking Cantonese, you don't know whether it was a sentence, a paragraph, a statement. Where are the Chinese people at tonight? I see an Asian, there you are, look at them. You know what I'm talking about. In Cantonese, sometimes they don't even start the sentences at the right volume. It's not like they go, sometimes they turn the volume like up as they're speaking, and I mean like, Cantonese is a fun language, but it's a hard one to learn. When I was in Hong Kong, I learned the dumbest words when I was in Hong Kong. I learned how to say snot. Basie. And the only reason I think I knew that was because, I have a big nose, and I was in Hong Kong, and nobody has a big nose there. That when I kept hearing Basie when I'd walk past people, I'm sure they were going, look at his nose, must have a lot of Basie. That's what I'm sure they were translating. Basie. Hard language to learn, though. Do you speak Cantonese? You do? Oh, do, yeah. What's your name? Sorry? V? Just the letter V. Vinny. A V-I. Oh, I'm sorry. His name really is V. But he spells it out, so it's different. What's your last name? Gina. This is Vagina. Sorry about being a cunt earlier. Have you been? Is your family from Hong Kong? Oh, they're from Vietnam. Yeah, that's what I thought. But you know Cantonese, and you know Vietnamese as well. Your girlfriend's Vietnamese? She's like, I know Vietnamese, okay? Have you tried Vietnamese soup? You guys? You ever had it? It's a big deal in America. It's spelled P-H-O. Pho. But it's not the way it's pronounced. And in America, people are annoying because I'll be like, yeah, let's go get some pho. And they'll be like, you know, Russell, it's actually pronounced pho. And I'm like, oh, really? Yeah, so... You know, to show respect for the Vietnamese culture, you probably pronounce it pho. And I go, oh, okay, cool. Why don't you go fuck off right now? Because you're really annoying me. Well, you know what? Go folk yourself. How about that? Why don't you? Now, so, have you been to Hong Kong? Have you been? When I went to Hong Kong, I wanted to go shopping, right? And I don't drive, obviously, when I'm there. Because I'm not strong enough to carry a rickshaw, but I don't drive when I'm there. But I'm there, and I go to the guy at the hotel. I go, hey, I want to go shopping. What's the shopping area? Like, what's the best place to go shopping? Oh, you want to go shopping, huh? You want to go to Chim Sa Choi? And I go, I don't know what you just said, but... How are you going to travel? Taxi? I go, nah, I'm gonna try and take the train. Oh, train's good. Hong Kong has the best train service. I'm like, that's cool. Is there something I should? What's the stop that I need to get off at? You want to get off at the stop called Chim Sa Choi. I go, well, how am I going to know when I'm there? I can't read the fucking symbols. I don't know which chimney and bridge leads me to shopping. Why can't they just have a picture of a person holding a bunch of bags going? I go, so how will I know when I'm there? He goes, okay, so when you're on the train, you must listen. What am I listening for? For a sound. Now here's the thing, we may laugh at people and think, they're so stupid, but really, I'm the fucking idiot because he's explaining normal shit to me. He's like, a sound. I go, well, what's the sound I'm listening for? When on the train, right before you get to your stop, you're gonna hear, boom. And then what? Then you listen for Chim Sa Choi. I go, Tim's Bok Choy. No. Chim Sa Choi. Tim's got a boy. Chim Sa Choi. Try to say it just like me. Chim Sa Choi. So I go, Chim Sa Choi, right? I just copied him exactly, and he goes, oh, you speak Cantonese. I go, no, I'm copying you. You do good. So I'm on the train, right? And I want to listen to my iPod, but I can't now because I have to listen for boom. So I'm sitting there, and the only way I can remember Chim Sa Choi without having to do this all the time is I'm sitting there, and I swear to God, I must look like a crazy person. I'm sitting on the train, I'm going, Chim Sa Choi, and I don't care, Chim Sa Choi, and I don't... So we're getting to our first stop, and I hear, boom, and I'm like... Then I hear, and I'm like, that doesn't sound shit like where I gotta go to. Then the doors close and we start moving. We get to the next stop, I hear, boom. Quarry Bay. Did he just say Quarry Bay? Why can't I go shopping in Quarry Bay? I can say Quarry Bay. So we start moving again, and then I hear, boom, Chim Sa Choi. I swear to God, I must have looked like a lunatic, because the minute I heard Chim Sa Choi, I jumped the fuck out of my seat. I was like, Chim Sa Choi! And I'm sure everybody thought I was there studying. He's a kung fu master. And he's studying it in the shopping district. What's your name, my Chinese friend? Sorry? Wing? Oh, Wayne. Oh, sorry, my bad, you know. I went with the stereotype on that one, you know, Wayne. Wayne? Like as in John Wayne. As in, that's what I thought when I looked at you. I was like, that guy looks like a Wayne. Do you have a Chinese name too, Wayne? Go for it, buddy. What is it? Somewhat? Chim Sa Choi, you think's what it is, yeah? My name is Shopping District. Chinese name is Shopping. What is it? Chung Wing Man. So I wasn't far off when I said wing, was I? Chung Wing Man. What does it mean? Man who likes to eat chicken wings. Well, I'm glad you're here, Chung Wing Man. Chung Wing Man does whatever a Chung Wing can. Lấy hồ, ok, rồi, So what I'm trying to say is, with the Spanish language, I have ADD, I get distracted real easy. But what I'm saying about the Spanish, can I get back to that there, Chung Wing Man? The Spanish that the South American people speak, what I'm really trying to say is, I just like the way it sounds. Because the words are clear to me. And the reason I say this is because last year I went to Spain. And if you've ever gone to Spain and you heard the real Spanish being spoken, you know that it sounds gay as shit. Tell me I'm lying. They speak Spanish with a lisp over there. I didn't know. I got off the plane. The guy's like, "Hola, señor, ¿cómo estás?" I'm like, seriously, dude? That was a long flight. I'm sure you're a great human being, but I'm not prepared for this right now. I'm going to talk to this guy. Excuse me.
Sí. First time in Barcelona.
Fee. It freaks me out that they all speak Spanish with a lisp over there, and then you go to places like South America and they don't speak Spanish with a lisp at all. And you think they would because the Spanish went to them and made them learn their language. But even they realized how fruity it sounded. Repeat after me. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Oh, no. Oye. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás?
Why won't you sound like me?
Because you sound gay. And I'm trying to figure it out when I'm in Spain. Like, how can an entire country speak with a lisp? This makes no sense to me. There's no way that they can all have an oversized tongue. So I asked around, and this is what they told me. I'm not making up. They told me that apparently back in the day in Spain, there was a king who had a lisp. And in honor of the king, everybody spoke with a lisp. And I'm like, and it just stuck. I'm like, that's the dumbest story I've ever heard in my life. And then I started thinking about it. Maybe that's what happened to our Indian people. Maybe we sounded like this. And then some king came along, he's like, "Hello, everybody." And everyone's like, "Yo, what's up with the king, dude? Is his head loose?" I don't know, but just talk like him so he doesn't feel like an asshole. "Yes, sir, can we help you?" What's your name? What? Priyan. Why do you say it like a dick? Why are you gonna be like, "I'm Priyan"? Priyan. Relax. It's not that serious, dude. It's Priyan. Are you Indian there? Priyan. Have you gone back at all? I was there 2 years ago. I was in Bombay, and I was there. We're not going. I'm just telling you I was there. It's not. Bombay wasn't the key word for you to win a prize. It was really the place I was at. I was in Bombay. Here's the trippy part. I was in Bombay 2 years ago, and I was there 1 month before the terror attacks happened. Remember the terror attacks that happened in 2008? Do you know about those, black guy? Not terror attacks, but the ones that happened to my people. Do you know about that? You don't really? You don't? He's like, what happened? You were in Senegal and they don't have fucking news over there? Here's what seriously, there was a terror attack in India. It's not like 9/11. Here's the thing. 9/11 happened, it lasted 20 minutes. This terror attacks in India, 3 days. Only in India could that happen. They could end up like a cricket match. 3 fucking days. It's like, we shall continue this terror tomorrow. And here's the trippy part. I was in the Oberoi Hotel, the first hotel that they took out. I was in that hotel 1 month to the day before the shit happened. And I remember watching it on news back home. I was like, oh my God, I was just there. Did I forget anything? There goes toothpaste I'll never see. But the terrorists have been fucking with India for a long time. They have. They've been, well before 9/11 ever happened, the terrorists have been fucking with India. And here's the messed up part. They keep hitting India, and India doesn't do shit back to anybody. It's like the terrorists hit us and we go, stop it. Don't do it, man. Benson, I said stop. A statue. And those are pretty crazy terror attacks that happened in 2008. They were pretty nuts. Personally, not the worst ones that happened in Bombay. The worst terror attacks, in my personal opinion, happened in 2006. And I'm not basing it off destruction or how many people they killed, which was pretty crazy all on its own, but I'm basing it simply off of the date in which they chose to attack. You know, India got attacked on July 11th. We got hit on 7/11. It's almost like the terrorists had a sense of humor that day, you know? Should we get them on the 10th or the 12th? The 11th. The comedy practically writes itself. And you know what the worst part about those attacks were? Weren't even the attacks. It was watching George Bush's dumbass have to get in front of the world media the next day and address it. Just a smug look on his face, you know? In America, we had our own devastating events of 9/11. And now in India, they have their own 7/11. Shoe! Another shoe! That was easily my favorite event of 2008, was the Iraqi guy who threw shoes at George Bush. Because that was impressive on many levels, you know? First of all, for 8 years, the whole world had been saying what an idiot George Bush was. People in America that voted for him were like, yeah, I know, he's a retard, we get it. But let me tell you something, he tricked us. He's not that dumb. Because an idiot would have got hit with a fucking shoe.
Is that a shoe?
George Bush not only ducked the shoes, but he made it look fun, didn't he? It's okay, fellas, I got this. Me and Laura play this game. So that was impressive that George Bush ducked not one, but 2 shoes. And what was even more impressive was that Iraqi guy had shoes. I'm just saying, I would have expected a flip-flop. But this guy had full-on sneakers. That means he went shopping that morning.
Yes, I am looking for something in size 13, preferably aerodynamic. It's for president.
Where are the Arabs at tonight? Arabs in the house, where are you? All strategically placed, I see. That's no accident, huh? All in the center.
If this way we all go boom in the middle over, everything is...
What kind of Arab are you, bro? Moroccan? And Iraq? Just Iraq? So not Moroccan. You're Iraqi. I've been to Iraq, obviously, to perform, but obviously not for, the Iraqis. It's not a very, comedy-filled place, It's not like there's comedy clubs in Iraq, like, welcome to Saddam's Jihad hut. It's not like, our comedy is the bomb. Watch us explode with laughter. So you're Iraqi, what are you guys over there? Kuwait, Saudi, is it Saudi or Saudi? Because I did shows in Bahrain once, and there was Saudi people in the audience, and I go, oh, where are you from? The guy goes, Saudi! And I thought he hiccuped or something while he was saying Saudi. I thought he was like, Saudi, you know, but like, I go, what did you say? He goes, Saudi! And I go, what the fuck? And I asked somebody after, I go, why is he saying Saudi? And they go, that is actually the correct way of saying Saudi. It's Saudi. I go, so do I drive an Audi or an Audi? What am I driving? I always have fun in the Middle East. I always have a good time. My white friends, have you gone to the Middle East at all? No, you should go check it out. I like that. You shaved your head, but you kept a unibrow. That's very cool. That's pretty insane looking, that thing. Look at that. Well, I was going bald, but if I had hair, it would come down to here, wouldn't it? You should go check out the Middle East. It's not at all how the media makes the Middle East seem. You watch the news, especially the North American news, they have some sort of hard-on for the Arabs. And that whenever they show you Arab people on the news, they make them look crazy. That's the thing. Don't they, when you watch the news and you watch like CNN, don't you get mad? They just make Arabs look like they're exploding every 5 minutes, you know what I mean? They make it look like they're walking around going, yes, I'm going shopping, what are you going to do? Oh, I'm going to blow up. Okay, well, I'll see you in paradise, okay? Hey, save me a virgin. I'm kidding. You earned them, they're yours. You go to the Middle East, very friendly people. I always have fun with the Arabs. They're actually very nice. They're rich as shit. The ones I've seen, and you know what I'm talking about, Saudi guy. He's like, I know I'm very rich, it's okay, but... And like Arab rich, brown guy. Arab rich, very different than anybody else's rich. I may be considered American rich. That's cute to Arabs. Like American rich, I have $10 million. Arab rich, I don't know which pants I put the $10 million in. I don't. Maybe in the washer I'll find it one day. Their rich is different. They keep trying to sell us different places on the news too. They'll like shit all over the Middle East, but then they'll keep trying to sell Dubai to us. You know what I mean? You're Indian, right? Yeah, don't clap for Dubai then, because first of all, they won't let you have citizenship, even if you're born there. Second of all, they treat us like shit. Listen, let's be honest. You go to the Middle East, Indians are the Mexicans of the Middle East. That's what we are. We build everything for them over there. All those fancy buildings they have, we built. And I don't know what part of India they went to find these Indians, but I have never seen them before. I've been to India, north, south, east, west, the whole place, and I never saw these Indians. They bought an entire race of Indians that doesn't exist in India anymore. I swear to God, I went to Dubai, I went to a construction site, little Indian, like this big, full-grown men. Not midgets, just short and scrawny. And I was like, where did you find them? We bought all of them. They were very cheap. We took, how much? Give me the whole race, I'll take it. Yes. I have something I need built, so. And I'm not making this up. I went to a construction site, a full-on proper construction site with cranes and tractors, and there's these little Indian guys. I swear to God, the guy was wearing a wife beater, a tank top, boxer shorts, flip-flops, and a hard hat. I go, you got a hard hat, where's your steel-toe boots? He goes, you see, we could only have one or the other. I have 10 toes.